Okay. Hey Heather, what's up, girl? How's it going? How does everything look? Am I clear? Can you hear me? Is it laggy? I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to scoot on in, and then I'm gonna get started rather quickly just because we got a lot to talk about. Little hum in the background. That is probably just the fan from my computer that you're hearing. Hey, Mia. Mia, thank you again so much for my brush. I appreciate it. Lag on my end. Okay. Hopefully it's not too annoying. Sometimes just with streaming, it lags a little bit. So I apologize. Ooh, from Trinidad. What's up, girl? Lovely. What you I am actually drinking some iced coffee. Nothing fun. In the mag bag over here, this mag bag is actually empty. There's nothing in there. I just have it in my background for decoration. Erica, you're a trip. I love you. Hey, is that Jersey in the house? Hello, Lily. Oh, thank you. I love you for watching my videos. All right, guys. So, first of all, hey, y'all. What's up? What's going on? I have not filmed in 2 weeks because I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram or not, but I got my wisdom teeth out almost this Wednesday will be 2 weeks. So, your girl has been down for the count. This whole wisdom teeth situation, it has been a beast. I don't want to waste my time. Just I don't want to waste my time going into a debate over it. Just know that your girl's getting a refund from the dentist. So it was long story short. Basically, I didn't go under. I was not sedated. It took her 5 times to numb me, and my mouth was open for 2.5 hours. So my jaw was jacked up, and I think that's why my recovery time ended up being a little bit longer than I thought. But for today, the no buy is officially over. To treat myself, because last week was just so rough recovering, I got my wisdom teeth taken out on Wednesday morning. Thursday, I was all right. Friday, I was okay. Saturday, I felt fine. Sunday was okay. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I thought I was going to die. They were rough. So Thursday was when things made a huge turn for the better. And then Friday, I felt like my normal self again. So to treat myself, because of just all the crap I had to go through, I went and got some makeup. You guys know I was on a no-buy all through the month of May, and I'm so proud of myself. This is something that I am going to continue to do just from here on out. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is every other month go on a no-buy. So I was on a no-buy for May. I'll buy some things in June. July, I'll go back on a no-buy. I think for me, just simply because I'm really, really trying to make sure that my makeup collection just does not become aggressive or obnoxious. Like right now, I did get some new eyeshadow palettes, but also when I had a week off, I got bored and I just came up here in my little studio beauty room and I got rid of some eyeshadow palettes. So I did a lot of decluttering. And so basically my rule of thumb for my eyeshadow palettes, if you guys saw like my makeup organization video, if I buy a palette, that means I gotta get rid of another one because we just don't need all that. Oh, real quick, let's talk about my hair. My hair is different. So I've been bored with my hair and I'm gonna start playing with some just different looks just simply because I have my show coming up. If you guys don't know, I am on a fitness journey. I will be competing in a bikini competition. I'll go ahead and give you a little update right now. So I will be competing. At first, it was just going to be December, but I'm no longer doing the December show. In fact, my coach and I just made this decision not even 2 hours ago, so you guys get to hear it first. I will be competing in October now, and I'm going to be competing in 2 competitions. So October, and then October 26th, and 2 weeks later, November 9th. So I got to start kind of figuring out what I'm doing with my hair, kind of like with my wedding vlog. So for today, I don't know. I just wanted to try something different. So I woke up this morning, I just wet my hair, and I had no intentions of doing this, but basically all I have in my hair, like I don't have any like solid hard products or Eco Styler gel or anything in my hair right now. Basically I just put in this curling custard. You guys saw this in one of my favorites, the yall curl sculpting custard. This is bomb. And then I put in the Uncle Funky's, and I started going through my hair for my washing gum. I was like, you know what? No. So I just took my brush. I didn't even use like a hard bristle brush, just a wet brush. And my hair is really, really easy to pull back. Like I didn't have any struggle with that. So I got my hair back, and my hair is actually long enough to put in a ponytail, but the shrinkage is so real. And then after that, I just took 2 of my clip-ins from my wedding hair, and I just clipped them around my ponytail and then just wrapped it up like so. If you guys would want to see, I don't know, maybe a tutorial on how I get my little sleek back bun, let me know. It is hot and humid. It's been raining all day here, and I'm still dressed in workout clothes because I went to the gym. So, and my hair stood up against all of that. Now my edges, I didn't put anything on my edges. I'm not like a huge edge queen. Like I don't like doing all the swoops and the swirls and stuff. I just put a little something on it, and I just like to let my hair do its thing. But what you guys are here for, the makeup. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Juvia's Place. You guys want to see me use this? You're going to see me use this. This is the I Am Magic Foundation, and I grabbed the shade 300. I have been testing it out. You will see a video on this probably on Friday. We'll do a Foundation Friday video with this. I personally do not like bringing you guys first impressions, just simply because when I have done a first impression in the past, like a while ago, my mind changed on things. So I'm still in the process of testing this out. I need 2 more solid days of testing this out before I give you guys my thoughts on it. So let's go ahead. I got the shade 300, y'all. She is thick. Thick, 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 thick. Hey, Stephanie, what's up? So I'm just going to go ahead and squirt this on. I'm sure y'all have seen so many reviews on this already. Hang on, I'll zoom you in. Let me zoom in and focus really quick. So you're going to see that square for a second. And then I'll zoom out and the square will go away. Just give me 1 second. Let me readjust because I want to make sure that y'all can get all up in here on my 5 head. I used to never wear my hair back just because I was so insecure about my 5 head. I have a massive forehead, but you know what? We ain't insecure no more, okay? Oh, thank you, Heather. Lori, what's up? What's up? I was just talking about how I used to be so insecure with my big old forehead because I got a nice little bun action going on today. So we are about to get into this Juvia's Place. Now listen, I only got a dot. Do you know why I only got a dot? I only got a dot because this stuff goes a long way. It goes such a long way. That is one thing that I'm not a big fan of is the packaging. I wish it came in a pump because the first day that I used this and I squeezed it out, I got way too much and I had so much left over and I was pissed off about it. So there's no real way to regulate how much is going to come out. So just be super, super careful. And y'all, a little bit is all you need. And I normally use my Makeup Forever foundation brush. However, this is full. She's full coverage. And I'm not a full coverage queen. I love my full coverage queens, but that's just not me. So I just use a sponge. It was such a waste, Lori. So I just use a sponge so that way I could shear it out. And you're going to see just how full she is. My girl Charisse, oh so sassy Bari, she compared this to the Kat Von D Lock-It Cream Foundation, and I could totally see why. They do have some similarities to it. And this was a whopping $20. I did not get the setting powder just simply because I purchased mine off of Ulta because I heard that Juvia's Place was taking a long time to get their orders out. I know they're an indie brand or whatnot, but because I saw how long it was taking, I was like, nope, let me just go ahead and order from Ulta. And I believe I ordered it on a Monday and it got to me on a Friday, so it was really, really fast. And I feel like sometimes Ulta can be slow whenever I've ordered from them in the past. So this is matte. Now, it's not matte like a drying matte like Fenty. It is a very, very soft matte. And I even feel like it's not as dry. Well, I don't necessarily think the Kat Von D Lock-It is drying. However, this isn't as dry as that, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And since my forehead is out here shining for the first time, I'm actually going to put foundation on my forehead. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but I never really put foundation on my forehead. Normally because my curls, my bangs fall in front of my forehead, and just simply because my foundation typically never really matches the top of my head because it's much darker than the rest of my face, and I just end up always bronzing. Hey, Nicole. Oh, they do, Lily? I didn't know that. Okay, so there's return issues. So yeah, if you can, wait and get it from Ulta just in case. Also, they launched, I'm going to get a little bit more for the other side of my face. They launched a powder, which I was going to get when I was placing my order, but the powder was not on Ulta's website, so therefore I did not get it. And honestly, just from my thoughts so far on using this foundation, if you already have a translucent powder, you're probably going to be fine with it. Now, if you want to buy it just to try it, absolutely. If it was available at Ulta, I would have gotten it just to try it for you guys. But because this foundation is so full coverage and it is matte, I don't even know that for some people, this is just going to be depending on your skin type. You probably aren't even going to really need to set it with the powder. I think it's dope that they came out with the powder. And like I said, if it was available on Ulta, I for sure would have picked it up just to test it out for you guys. But yeah, it was not on Ulta yet, so that is why I did not get it. Oh, it is a super small. Super small like the foundation. This packaging is just, it's irritating. Currently waiting to pick it up when Ulta drops their next 20% off. You're a smart woman, Stephanie. You're smart. Now, at first, I was not sure about my shade, because trying to shade match this bad boy online was a trip. I had to watch so many videos. The first video, how did you find your shade? So how I found my shade was I read the descriptions on Juvia's Place's website. Like in my video when I was explaining about undertones, that is the beauty of knowing your undertone. Once you know your undertone, it can make shade matching so much easier. I was looking for golden. I saw, who was it? Andrea Renee. She got the shade Burkina, I think. Her and I, our undertone, our shades are similar. Like we wear a lot of the same shades, and then sometimes we don't. Like I swear sometimes I think I'm darker than her, and so she wears her foundation, I think, a little bit darker than me in certain brands, so it's kind of hard to say. But when I was looking on Juvia's Place's website, I was looking for golden. The shade that Andrea Renee wears, I remember the description said it was warm, and I didn't want anything warm. I was specifically looking for golden, so that's why I went with the shade, it's 300 Gabon, because it said golden neutral, so that's why I went with this one. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. It's a really, really good match. Oh, yeah, use a $3.50 off coupon. So as you can see, guys, now if you were using a brush, you want the full shebang, the full coverage, you'll be good to go. But because I'm trying to like shear it down a little bit because the first day I wore it, I was like, whoa, mask on. Like it's legit full coverage. Ah, how do you pick your shade if you could wait? How do you pick your shade if you could be golden and neutral? Well, the reason why I picked that one was because it was the only one that I could find that actually said golden. I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't really consider myself neutral, but because the other one said warm, I was concerned that it might be a little bit too red. And I'd much rather be neutral than red at the end of the day because I know if something is too red on my skin, it's going to look horrible. I can get away with pulling off a neutral, but just because the first shade was, the first description said golden, that's why I went with it. Full coverage. Yes, Lori. Guys, on Instagram, follow It's Lori's Life. I love her YouTube lives. But this morning when she was getting ready for church, she was so funny. She was putting on her foundation. She was like, y'all, do I need anything else? And me and another girl like, no, you're good. And she goes, I'm going to put on some more. And she did put on some more concealer. And it looked bomb. She was extra. I live for the extra girls. Oh, no worries. I'm wearing shade 300. So this is basically what it looks like. This is full coverage for you. Coming at you, right? I feel like the shade matches me perfectly. Now, when I was looking at the chart because it did have other shade comparisons. So if you were MAC NC50, whatever it said that the NC50 matched with for them, I didn't get. I just felt like it wouldn't work for me. But the shade chart comparison, I feel like it's helpful, but sometimes not really. I don't know. It's just tricky. It's just really tricky. I think honestly, I got lucky this go around. I really feel like I got lucky. And then also with this, there's really no like dry down time. How it goes on is how it basically looks on the face. It doesn't get like with the Fenty because it's so watery, you know what I mean? So you have to give that a chance to dry down. This one, because it's so thick, how it goes on is how it looks. I think my skin looks pretty freaking flawless, and the shade match is good. All right, so now I'm just gonna throw on some concealer. Let's just go with, well, dang, since I'm full coverage, I gotta go with the full coverage concealer here. Yes, I agree. It looks very smooth. There's not a pore in sight. Oh shoot, dang it. This is a product I meant to try with you guys. So I've been testing this out. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Pore and Prime Balm. Now, I did not purchase this. I have a client. She works for Tarte. She's not a makeup artist, and she is one of the people, I guess she like tests a bunch of products because she gives me Tarte stuff all the time and a bunch of other makeup products too. I'm not exactly sure what her job description is, but she gave me this. I've been trying this and I do like it as far as making my face look nice and smooth. Now, it's not going to do anything for oil control. You guys know I don't believe in anything as far as mattifying for oil control, but my only hang up on this is, I don't know if you can see it, I was using the sponge to put it on, but then I just feel like the little, I don't know if it's just like the little fibers or whatever the heck it is from the sponge gets caught up in the balm, and I don't know. It just starts to feel a little unsanitary, but I do like how this was making my skin look. I forgot to put that on. It's so hard for me to picture. Online shades is a trip, and that's the reason why I never got the Uma Beauty foundation, because I thought for sure out of all the Ultas in my location, one of them would have it. Nobody had the Uma Beauty, and nobody had the Juvia's Place. For me, with the Uma Beauty, it was just so many shades and just such a whole new thing. And it was a little bit more expensive. I was like, you know what? I think we're just going to scratch that. But when I saw this, I know you guys really, you're like me. A lot of us love Juvia's Place. And it was a little bit more affordable, so I didn't mind trying this. Tarte does make good primers and skincare. I can say that because I have a bunch of their skincare and primers in my kit, and they do a good job with that. Oh, you got 230, Millicent. Was that a good shade match for you? I'm going to put on some Urban Decay All-Nighter. Just a touch. This is in the shade Dark Warm. What's up, Rocket? Don't be scaring me like that, buddy. Nope, nope, nope. Don't grab my hair. Don't grab my hair. Sit down. Same Becky. Thank you. Okay. And when I'm using the all-nighter, I just like to put a little bit in the corner. Like, we don't have to do the whole, Insta social media triangle get up. If that's what you do, then that's what you do. But, we don't necessarily really have to do that. Now, this is one of those concealers where she dries fast. So you got to work really fast. I don't have a new concealer, and I'm not going to be buying any new concealers here for a minute. Although Maybelline, they are coming out with the Super Stay Concealer, which I probably will try that. So I retract my statement. But I have a bunch of concealers. Well, not a bunch anymore. I have a few concealers that I just need to really, really get through. You know what, guys? I totally could have used this Tarte concealer. Hold on. This was another product from my Tarte client. You can wear 2 to 3 different shades. Okay, and you know what? I was thinking that, and that's the cool thing now, just the way that makeup has evolved so much now. Brands are coming out with so many shades where you might be able to wear 2 or 3 shades. I know for Fenty, I can wear a shade for 100 and for 20. So it just depends. This is, oh yeah, so the Tarte Creaseless. I'll just throw this on the other eye so you guys can see it. This was another product that was given to me, and I've been testing it out because I have basically the entire color range she gave me, and I always test things out on me first before I throw them in my client kit. The shade's pretty. This is in the shade Rich Golden. You guys don't mind that we have 2 different concealers on, do you? This is supposed to be creaseless. And the consistency for this is interesting because it's almost it's almost like a gel, but it's thick and it's hydrating. What's up, Jamila? It is an interesting consistency. I would say it's like a thick gel. Now, when I said creaseless, like, I hate when brands do that with concealer, like try to pull something off that's creaseless. Like, man, nothing is truly really creaseless. If you have a line under your eye or anything, that's just the way your facial structure is. It's going to crease. I think that's a horrible claim. Now, you can see already. So the Urban Decay All-Nighter is on this side, super, super matte. And then on this side of my face, it definitely has like a little bit more of a va-va-voom. Like, not a va-va-voom. It's more hydrating. That's the word. Hydrating. Me too. I could wear shade 400 for, yeah, we got options. Let's see, Nicole got shade 310 and it looks good. Awesome. I didn't get the concealer. Concealer for 11, natural highlight, and 7 for contour. Okay, Nicole. Very, very cool. So this is what the concealer looks like. When I put it on for the first time, about 2 weeks ago, I kind of wanted to wait around to see if it like did any kind of self-setting, but it didn't. I'm going to be very daring here. I'm just going to put a little on over on this side. Like, don't mind me. This is definitely not necessary, and hopefully I don't jack up the right side. I just want them to match now because I'm looking at it and I'm like, hopefully this does not screw it up. Okay, cool. Cool. That did not go as bad as I thought. I'm still in the process of playing around with this. I think I've only tested it out about 3 times, so I need to give it a few more tries before I come up with a decision. But I am going to set with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark. This is hands down the best thing to set your under eyes with. I don't care what anyone else tells you, especially if you are someone, if you do have dry under eyes, or if you feel like whenever you put loose translucent powder on and it gets dry, do this because it's going to give you a touch more coverage. If you do get heavy-handed with powder, like translucent powder, that dries up on you. This, if you get heavy-handed on it, it will not. And I think that's my favorite thing about it. All right, now I'm just going to put this in the center just to highlight a little bit. Lori, definitely try it. I think you will like it a lot. Yeah, I saw Beauty Bakery was coming out with a new foundation as well. I was so upset because I wanted to love their concealer so badly, but it just did not work for me. It did not work. Do you still like Laura Mercier Secret Blurring Powder? I don't dislike it, but I like Mineralized Skin Finish more up under the eyes. I do use the Laura Mercier Blurring. I use that in my client kit for specific clients. It's not bad. I just think MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Wow, my under eyes look super beat. Are we in agreement? Don't they look beat? Yes, yes. Okay, so the next product that I got here, I have the Huda Tantour. So I've been playing with this today, and I had it in the shade medium, which looked super, super, super dark when I put it on my skin. But then today when I put it on and I started blending it out earlier, it kind of blended away. So I did go and I got the shade tan. Now hear me out. This was appealing to me just simply because, I don't know, it just appealed to me. It got me. For some reason, I think this is bomb if I'm going to be wearing this on my bare skin. You guys know in the summertime, I don't wear a ton of foundation anyway, but for some reason, just the thought of putting on some concealer and then bronzing my face with this on my bare skin, I was digging it. I was really into it. So right now, we're getting a first impression on this particular shade, tan, because I did use medium earlier, but yeah, sorry, I didn't get the setting powder, love. Oh, you can, okay, so MAC Skin Finish, definitely always under my eyes. So it depends. If I am not wearing foundation, then what I will do is I will put the shade dark, always goes up under my eyes. And then if I'm not wearing foundation, I take the shade deepest dark, which it's a little bit darker, and then this goes all around my face. I don't typically use this. If I do have on a full face of foundation, it just depends on basically what my skin is like. Like if I feel like my skin is a little bit more textured, or if I feel like my pores look large, then I'll go over with this because I do feel like it looks pretty smooth. It helps to smooth it out. But if not, I won't use it. I'll just use translucent powder. All right, so before I do set the rest of this, we're going to go in with this first because it is a cream product. Where's the brush that I used earlier for this? Oh, shoot, where'd it go? Lost it. Did that make sense, Melissa, what I was saying about the mineralized skin finish? Oh, this is not the brush. Oh, it's right in front of my face. No, it's not. So, okay, we'll go with this one. So the reason why I was saying I think this would be better on bare skin, just simply because when I have my foundation on, I'm thinking when you start blending this out, you are going to disturb your foundation. Like you can go in with the light hand, but I feel like if you're someone who is heavy-handed, you might start to move things around a little bit. In fact, let me go in with something that's not as dense. We'll start off with this here. We'll see how this goes. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely darker. Okay. Or maybe even a stippling brush. Hold on, let me grab a stippling brush. Okay. I think this will be better. So this is a Real Technique stippling brush here. And I'm just going to drop that in there. Ooh, I got way too much. Yikes. Now this is a tan tour, so I'm not going for like the perfect contour. More like me personally, I prefer to bronze anyway, and it's subjective. You know, some people are straight up like a snatched contour. Some people just like to look nice and bronzy, add a little bit of color and dimension to their face. I got way too much on this side. Holy smokes. Yeah, Lori, it's dark. Now I do feel like this one is, this one shows up more so than the medium shade. When I had the medium, I felt like once I started blending it out, it was gone. It kind of vanished and disappeared. And this is my first time trying it over top of a foundation now. If I didn't have foundation on, I'd probably be going ham. I would definitely be going a little bit harder. And I'm thinking if you do wear this with foundation, I would definitely do the stippling motion like I'm doing. So stippling is just basically pressing it into the skin to blend. And the reason why I say that is because just going back to earlier, I think if you just kind of go in heavy with the back and forth swiping motion and you do have foundation on, you're probably going to move your foundation around. And this product is definitely, I like the idea of it and I don't dislike it, but I can totally see how it is a little bit of a learning curve because it's not full on payal like a contour, you know, where you put it on and you get that full straight up pigment to it. It's pigmented, but it's much easier to blend out than more so like a Anastasia Beverly Hills, her contour kits. Like those for me, whenever I use them on clients, I gotta work a little harder to blend those out. Hey Shannon. We are playing in products right now. I'm messing around with the Huda Tantour. Alright, so what are you guys' thoughts on this so far? How you feeling? I do feel like when I look on camera, it is popping off a little bit darker than how it is appearing when I look at it in my mirror with my natural eye. And like I said, I am still learning this product, so I feel like I did get a little messy, but that's okay. Let's see. I do like to snatch my jaw. I started doing that. Hey, you finally made it. When I chopped off all my hair and went natural, what's up, Ashley? That's when I was like, all right, we got to snatch your jaw because you're practically bald. So I like doing that. And then I'm just going to pinch the brush here. We're just going to go up the sides of the nose. There's really not much left on the brush at this point. Maybe I need to get a little more. Okay, now I got too much. Dang it, that's going to be a beast to blend out. Oops. Actually not a beast to blend out. Okay. Now I'm just taking my setting brush and going back down the center of my nose because it got a little messy. Oh yeah, snatched. Faux show. You like it, Jamila? With their hair back. It's me. I'm playing around with some new hairstyles, Catherine. What do you think? Do you like it? Super, yeah, snatched. Snatched hair, snatched face. All right, so we got this on. Now I am going to take a little bit of translucent powder and I'm just going to lightly set around the areas. So typically, I feel like it's supposed to be like is this a cream to powder? Contour and bronzing cream. I feel like it's supposed to be a cream to powder, but I don't want to say 100%. It doesn't feel extremely sticky to me, but this is something that I do on my clients. So whenever I've cream contour on my clients, so I'll go ahead, I'll do their foundation, I'll do their concealer. I always set the concealer immediately because I don't want that to crease. Then after that, I'll go in and do the cream contour. Once the cream contour is gone on the face, Then I will just take a little bit of setting powder. And what I do is I always set the entire face with translucent powder, including the cream contour, because what I have found over the past, and maybe this is just me, so whenever I go in with maybe a powder contour or a bronzer over the cream contour, it kind of gets stuck. The powder just grabs to it, and then I'm like, oh shoot, it's too. I know you were not chewing my chair, sir. Do you need to go downstairs to see your daddy? Don't chew my chair. Do not do that. Thank you so much. The dog has lost his mind. Basically, I found that whenever I lay down the cream contour and then put a bronzer or a powder contour over it, it just kind of grabs. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's too much and it gets muddy. So what I like to do is just go over it lightly with some translucent powder. And then I'll take a bronzer, rock it. Knock it off, homie. Then I'll take a bronzer or a contour powder and go over it, and it grazes over it so much easier, because once you put the translucent powder over it, it's not going to change the tone of it. It just makes the other powder glide on top of it without it grabbing too much. What brand is it? Brand for what? The cream that I used was the Huda Beauty. You just swatched it? I also swatched the Huda Neon. But yeah, I swatched the Huda Neon yesterday because I had to go in to grab some toner, and I was not impressed with it. But neons and pastels, they are not. They are not. So let's say if this was just like a everyday look and I wasn't wearing a super, super full coverage foundation, if I just had on my light normal foundation and I put the cream contour on and then set it with powder, I wouldn't go over it. But since I feel like I'm looking super, super beat, will you go over it with bronzer? That's exactly what I was getting ready to say, Lily. Yes, because I am super, super beat, I am going to go over it with bronzer. Now, if it was just like a basic everyday, like not a full coverage foundation, I wouldn't. I would just leave it. But I am going to take a little bit of my Prime Beauty and just ever so lightly dust over it. Yeah, neons and pastels. I never like the formulas of them. The formulas always seem a little bit chalky to me. Oh, thank you, Ashley. It's the Juvia's Place foundation. It makes your skin look flawless. I am going to hurt this dog. Rock it. Yo, man. Chill, homie. All right, so boom. I feel like I need to put some brows on right now because I'm looking crazy. And I am just taking my ABH Brow Wiz. I've tried other brow products, but for some reason, I just always come back to the ABH Brow Wiz. Do you guys have like a favorite staple as far as like a brow product that you use? I don't really fool around with brow products that often, just simply because I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm not really interested in trying anything new when it comes to my brows. Can you guys hold on just 1 second? Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Brow Wiz, yes. Yep, I'm using Juvia's Place foundation in the shade 300 Gabon. Let's see. Yep, chalky. Brow wiz. I have never tried the Precisely My Brow. I have used the Goof Proof brow pencil, and I like that one, but that one is really, really soft, and I think a little too pigmented. It gives off a little too much pigment. So if you are heavy-handed, let's just say your brow's gonna be on thick. And I might need to go a little bit more, only because we are full coverage queens today. It's like, who am I? Hair back, full coverage foundation? What is going on? Gimme Brow. That's another one I haven't tried, Lena. I haven't tried Gimme Brow. Benefit both of them. Yeah, it might have. Hey, Keisha, it might have a little bit of a delay. Live streaming is just like that sometimes. I'm sorry. Hopefully, it's not too annoying. Glossier Boy Brow, Maybelline. See, I feel like you have to have pretty good brows to use Glossier Boy Brow, and your girl just wasn't blessed in that area. You know what I mean? Like, we can't be we can't be good in all areas. And the brow area is definitely one of those situations where I need a little bit more assistance. You feel me? All right, so since everyone's talking about it, I guess we're just going to go ahead and get into it. Oh, hold on. This is a product that I would have never tried had my client not dropped it in my products to test out. Charlotte Tilbury. First of all, Charlotte Tilbury, world-renowned makeup artist, beautiful techniques and products. I got beef with Charlotte Tilbury just simply because, first of all, you are a makeup artist. You are a famous makeup artist. So the fact that your foundation shade range is trash, like when I say it's trash, it is trash, trash. And I typically wouldn't speak on this, but because she is a makeup artist, me and my girl, Tanika Davis, who is a makeup artist in New York City, follow her on Instagram. She's amazing. We were talking about this, and it just hurt our feelings to the core because of her techniques and her products and just how well known she is, and the fact that she's a makeup artist and you don't have a good shade range. Like, what's going on? And there's no excuses. Like, I think she's from the UK. There are plenty of women of color in the UK, plenty. But I digress. Anyhow, oh, Charlotte Tilbury. I'm talking about Charlotte Tilbury because this cheek to cheek Sex on Fire, this right here is my jam. Now, when I first opened it up, I was like, nah, I'm going to put this in my client kit because this won't work on me. I'm so glad I tried this because this is just beautiful. It is glorious. This is my favorite blush right now. I love wearing this when I don't have on any makeup at all, and I just put a little bit on my cheeks, and it just gives me life. This is what we're putting on the cheeks because I want you guys to see just how beautiful it is. Because, and it has some pigment to it, and then when the light hits it, it's got just a tiniest little bit of luminosity to it. It is truly beautiful. But too bad her shade range and foundation is a joke. So pretty on the skin. Good grief. I like it better when I don't have foundation on, personally. So pretty. Is it the deepest shade? I'm not sure, Lori, but I know for a fact this will show up. This will look pretty on you, Lori. It will. But none of the blushes. Yeah, this one is Sex on Fire. Like the song? Sex on Fire. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, let's get into these eyes. So I I did pick up the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin in the shade Y535. I'll have a video come out on this. Spoiler alert, this is a bomb. I used this yesterday. I used this yesterday because I was curious just to set up under my eyes. I wasn't expecting it to work because it's matte. And I was like, oh God, this is matte. This is going to be super, super dry under my eyes. When I tell you my under eye area was snatched, it was beautiful. So love this. This is beautiful. You guys will see me talk about this, but we're not going to use it today, obviously, because we're already caked. I have this. All right, eyeshadow palettes. I picked up Dose of Colors, pretty cool. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw my look with it. Now, when you look at this, you think, okay, that's not going to show up on us, Amber. I bought this with the intentions of my client kit because I got rid of a Kat Von D all matte palette, and it has a lot of cool tones in it, and since I got rid of that, I had to replenish for my client kit. However, I tried this on myself, and baby, the pigment... Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. The pigment on this, I had never tried anything from Dose of Colors before. I know they have this cool tone palette. There's a warm, there's a berries. She's loaded. This will probably pop up in my cool tone series. I want to talk real quick, just briefly about cool tones because I feel like the word ashy is thrown around with cool tones, and I think sometimes people use that just not in the proper way. I use a lot of ash tones, and then probably because obviously I am knowledgeable. I'm a colorist. I color hair, and I use a lot of ash tones because I do a lot of color correction. And whenever I see, especially on Trendmoo, whenever there's a palette that comes out, someone's screaming, "Oh, that's ashy! That's ashy!" Well, we got to realize is there are tones that are cooler. I feel like when people say ashy is used as a negative connotation when really it's not that. We do need cool tones. For instance, smoky eyes derived from cool tone shadows. When you think of smoke, grays, blacks, browns, taupey, that's where the whole smoky eye came from. This is a palette where if you look at it, you'd probably think, oh my gosh, is this going to be ashy on me? No, it's not. It's full of pigment. Whenever I think of something that is chalky, I think of something that is poorly formulated. Just because a shadow might be a little bit more cooler tone or ashy doesn't mean that the quality is bad. I've used plenty of shadows that weren't cool tone, that weren't ashy, but the quality of it was trash. But this was excellent. I love this. Ecstasy blush. Okay, it's like a brown peachy. Oh, Erica, you're the same shade. Oh, Erica, you're the same shade as me. I'm NC50 in Macau as well. Love Dose of Color. Man, yeah, I'll have to try. You get rid of everything. Fridication palette. It was really nice. I didn't get the Fridication palette. I like this a lot. And then also here, guys, if you saw, I got the Biba palette. I did not purchase this. Oh, one of them just fell out. Oh, no. Oh, is that supposed to happen? No. How did that happen? Dang, that black legit just fell out. What? Natasha, I need answers. I need answers, sis. Thankfully, it didn't explode. It stayed in its form, so I was able to press it back in. Okay, so I did not purchase this. Y'all know I have a hard time purchasing a palette for $130. I did not purchase this. This was a gift. D, if you're watching, God bless you. I love you so much. We're not going to play with this today. We're going to play with this another day, but I did want to show you guys this, and I'm trying to figure out why that shade fell out, and I have not even used that shade yet, so I'm going to need for you to stay in there. Okay. Let's get into it. Y'all want to see Sunrise, okay? Now, Sunrise was a whopping $65. Is that still expensive? Hells yes. Is it $130 expensive? Absolutely not. So this was my present to myself. On Instagram, someone asked me a very, very good question. They said, hey, is this similar to Huda Beauty Desert Dusk? And I said, you know what? Excellent question. It is not. And I'll show you my Desert Dusk. Desert Dusk, in my opinion, is more muted. It's I don't want, it's not muddy. It's just more so muted in tone. It's not vibrant whatsoever. So here's Desert Dusk and here's Sunrise. Now I could totally see why someone would think, because as far as the color story, like they both have oranges, they both have pinky tones. However, Sunrise is way more vibrant than Desert Dusk. Whenever I do Desert Dusk, this is going to give me more so of like a sultry kind of purpley look. Like I said, it's just more muted. It's nowhere as close to this one when you start working with it. Sunrise is bright. It's vibrant. It's the formula is different. It's crazy. It's good. It's crazy, crazy good. All right, so let me go ahead. How long? Okay, we've been on for an hour. I need to get moving. I'm just going to dab some of this on my eyes. What's up? Happy Sunday. Oh yeah, girl, if you can dupe it out. Definitely. And it's not necessary. Like honestly, do you. If you feel like you got shades and you can dupe it out, I know a lot of people are duping it out and I think it's fantastic. For me personally, when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, because I don't have any Natasha Denona palettes, and this shade, I don't know, it just really, really spoke to me. And I've been so curious about her palette, so I said, you know what? Let's just test it out and see. It's removable. It's necessary for you, right, Lori? It's necessary. Okay, so I am going to go in. I have not used the shade Jasper yet, this orange tone here, so I'm going to use it. And the mirror is, woo, look at that mirror. Mirror is crystal clear. Hang on, guys. Let me readjust again. Trying to bring y'all in so we can get all up in it. How is the focus? Okay. Are my lights on too bright? So I'm just taking a MAC 224. And the pick, yeah, these mattes, honestly, are unlike anything I've ever used. And I've played with a lot of mattes. Okay, light's good, cool. Are those matte baby pop colors? What are the baby pop colors? Okay, light's good. I have one Pat McGrath palette. I'm debating on picking up another one. And the one that I have, it stays in my client kit. These mattes are unlike anything I've ever used. And I hate the YouTube slang. It's so buttery and pretty, but it legit is buttery and creamy. The reason why I hate it is because I feel like the terms buttery and creamy have been so heavily overused for shadows that actually weren't. So when you actually come to a shadow that is buttery and creamy, it's like, well, dang, like I can't even use those terms because y'all ain't even gonna believe me. Oh no, I have not. I'm not gonna interrupt it, baby. Bobby Brown Camel. Just found Bobby Brown Camel at TJ Maxx today. Oh. Yeah, I do like Pat McGrath shadows. I mean, for me, I need to try it again because the palette that I got was one of the one of the mini palettes. So I am willing to try a big one. but I can't see myself buying it anytime soon, just simply because like $130 is a lot on the eyeshadow palette. So when I pick it up, I'll pick it up using either a gift card or doing one of the Sephora VIB sales. So these shadows are super, super easy to use. If you are someone who is a novice or a beginner, but you're probably not even going to want to spend a ton of makeup on eyeshadow, which totally makes sense and I get, but this is easy to use. I feel like, now don't get me wrong, I love ABH. That's my brand. But I do feel like sometimes those shadows can be a little bit difficult to use. These are not. It goes on, it's easy to blend out, and what you see is what you get. Like how the shade looks in the pan, that's how it's going to look on the eyes. ABH sometimes ain't like that. Again, love ABH. I almost got the Alyssa Edwards palette the other day too, but my only reason why I did not get it is because I have touched Riviera a handful of times. And I'm kind of like, okay, I want to buy it for the culture because I collect the palettes, but at the same time, where I'm at in my life right now, I just can't be buying things to kind of just sit on the shelf. Love ABH. Alyssa Edwards is a beat queen. I think it's so dope that they collaborated, but at the same time, financially, and am I going to use it? Also, it's not even a palette where I can say, okay, well, I'll use that in my client kit because I don't do that type of work. All my work that I do on my clients is very, very pretty work. So it's either very wedding-like, if someone's going out, natural glam. I don't put color on anybody. So it's not even something that I could justify using in my client kit. So for that, we just going to have to wait and see. Oh, wait, I missed some comments. Okay, but why for Christmas? Is it something special about it? I know it's good. No, oh, no, it's just expensive. That's all. It's just expensive. Yeah, definitely got to slow myself down from making purchases for sure. Ooh, random coupon. Love the eyeshadow. Right, this is just, I'm just sitting here playing around, blending with it. Next, I'm going to take the shade Morning right here. And I've been using this shade on my brow bone. I'm just going to take a Morphe flat brush. And I'm just going to pack this on. I've been loving this shade on the brow bone just to give it a nice little highlight. Don't worry, we're going to blend that out. It's just really pretty. Marilla! Lo! Is he ignoring me or does he just not hear me? Lo! Well, maybe he's outside with the dogs. Never mind. The crease is insane. Oh, shout out to everyone that's supporting the bikini vlog content. I appreciate y'all. I've got 5 more vlogs that are already pre-filmed. I stopped filming just simply because I had so much content and I felt like I was getting ahead of myself. But as soon as I get through all of those vlogs, we'll have more coming. Oh, primer. Okay. Now let's see, what do I want to put on next? So I did this here. Let's go with, sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, next I'm going to take Clove here, and I'm going to put this in the lower crease area here. So I'm not taking this super, super high. These shadows go on so well on top of each other. Like, that's a big thing to me, how shadows blend together and layer on top, because I've used some shadows before where it just didn't. It just simply did not. So when shadows layer on nicely and blend together smoothly, that's a big deal for me. And I'm just putting this in there just to deepen it up. And this is the shade Clove, and I'm just using a more detailed crease brush. Let's see, I still have to watch vlog 5. Yeah, girl, vlog 5 is up. I think vlog 6 might go up tomorrow. And then I know for this, so I haven't filmed any content. I'm going to be filming tomorrow, but vlog 6 will probably be up tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Tuesday. And then Thursday is going to be a throwback Thursday with the Huda New Nude palette. What are we thinking? We digging? We loving? Next, I'm just going to go back over with Jasper again. Maybe I might dig a little bit further in. I'm just playing around, guys. I literally have like no idea what I'm doing. I'm just sitting and going and seeing what we come up with. I'm going to try to use as many shades as I possibly can. All right, next up, let's go with, let's be bold. Let's take this shade Glory right here, this pink. Wow. I have not used this on the lid yet. I've only used it in the waterline. So, yeah. That is really pretty. These mattes are crazy good. Crazy. It is vibrant, vibing for sure. Yeah, right. No magic editing. No magic, no wetting the brush. I never wet my brushes anyway. I feel like a shadow should be good as is, but I know with some shimmers, it might be necessary. But yeah, these whoa, 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 whoa. All right, let me take some more Glory. Actually, let me get a pencil brush. And also, too, it's nice when you can use affordable brushes, because I know brushes can make or break, but if a shadow is good, your little Morphe brush is going to work with it. You feel me? Like, you don't have to have all MAC brush or all Smith Cosmetics brushes. If a shadow is good, it's good. It's going to work. Now, of course, you want to make sure you're using the appropriate brush for what you're doing. Like, you don't want to take a blending brush and try to put it, in the lower waterline if you're trying to do something super detailed. You guys liking? I'm just going with the flow. I'm not really. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're just working with it. Pretty, yeah. So, Lori. It really, and that's the thing, guys. Like, I'm not working hard. I don't even have an idea of what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here literally playing with it and just going with it. I'm not putting in a ton of effort whatsoever with this. Okay, now, let me see. This shade, let's just see how this looks, because this will be a true test. Oh, wow. I feel like shades like these never really show up on me. I feel like it'll look like this in the pan, but then it doesn't translate the same way on my eyes. And I have not used this shade. Yeah, I have the Julia's Place foundation, and then we're using Natasha Denona Sunrise. And I have no game plan here. I'm just winging it and seeing what happens. Oh, thank you so much. Uh oh, diaper duty. How is baby? How's the little baby doing? Maybe let's take this up into the crease too. I don't know. Maybe why not? We're here. The fact that this shade is even layering onto the other two shades that I already have down in the crease, like that speaks volumes. Do you guys like seeing eyeshadow kind of first impressions live? Because I don't mind doing live first impressions. I'm cool with that. I just don't like filming live first impressions and then posting them to my channel because I feel like it's a poor representation of the palette, you know what I mean? Because things can change. But if you like seeing like live first impressions of of palettes, like some of these shades I've used, I haven't had this palette very long at all. I think I've only had it for like 2-3 days maybe. But if you like this, then I don't mind doing live first impressions. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's good because you can really see things. I'm just so impressed with this shade right now. I'm just kind of like, wow, 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 wow. That's crazy, no? Live is good. Let's see. Take some of Glory. Just go over. Oops, I almost poked myself in the eye. And I feel like shimmers, if shimmers aren't great, we can always make those work. We can tweak them. We can spray them. We can use our fingers. But if a matte is good, I don't know. I feel like that speaks volumes. What do you guys think? How do you feel about that? Mm, it's relaxing. Yeah. I'm with you, Erica. This is very relaxing to me. Ooh, Jasper. Almost took the wrong shade. And I'm just pulling this up a little bit more. Because why not, right? Why not, why not, why not? I love doing live with you guys. Y'all are my girls, man. It's just so cool because I often feel like story of my life. I always feel like the black sheep. Like not many people are actually really into what I'm into. So the fact that I have 21 of you guys here hanging out with me, watching me, and we're talking about makeup and stuff, like it does something to my heart. I am just so the gratitude is real. I appreciate it. It makes me not feel like a black sheep, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, 1:22 a.m. What's up? Make sure you get some rest though. I don't want you to be sleep deprived. Okay, so I'm digging this. Let's take, I want to take Glory, the pink shade here. Yeah, well, hold on. Let me put a little liner on first. Use some Marc Jacobs liner because I feel like I need it. And this isn't my earthquake shade. This is in the shade Rococo. It's brown, but it's got like a little bit of a, not a shimmer, but a little bit of a luminosity to it. I really like how it looks on the eyes. I'll show you guys in just a second when I'm done here. It's really pretty. It brings like a little twinkle, especially if you have brown eyes. This eye look is coming together, right? And it's so funny because, like, especially when I'm working on clients, I always tell them, don't judge it when it first starts. Because when it first starts, it looks crazy. But then once you start going and going, it's like, okay. Mm. Hello, Miss Silver Fox. How's it going? Okay, now we're going to take Glory. Glory. And forming, the verdict is out on the concealer. I don't like this. It settles. So the Tarte Creaseless is a no. It settles. Like, whoa. Not so creaseless, I guess, huh? Oh, and there's like no fallout. Didn't even think about that. There's no fallout. Even when I'm dipping in, you're not getting any crazy kick up either, which again, that's something I'm not bothered by. I know some people are really, really sticklers about it, but I'm not bothered by it. But it doesn't have that, so that is a plus. And guys, this is my favorite smudger brush. This is the M213 Amorphe brush. I think it might be $2, maybe $3. This brush is bomb for, especially if you're someone like me who wears a lot of shadow as liner. Yes. Yes. Are we liking the pink in the waterline? Oh, we're using the Natasha Denona Sunrise, the new one. I don't think I've ever used a magenta or whatever you would call it, this vibrant on the waterline before. I can almost afford it. Right. Exactly. Exactly. And then just for kicks and giggles here, because I have not tried this. Ooh, this super, super bright yellow. I just want to see. Can y'all see that? With just one little touch. Wow. 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 I have not used this shade yet either. So, yeah. This is pretty freaking incredible. I feel like I need to be in the Caribbean, like doing carnival or something, because, or even, yeah, Caribbean carnival, Brazil carnival, something. Like, give me some feathers and let me, go dancing in the street. Because my eyes are ready, okay? We're ready. Huh. I'm impressed. Best 65 bucks I've spent. I don't care. Yeah, I'm pretty freaking impressed. The poll's calling me, Lori. She's performing tonight, girls. Money gone. Yeah. Right? Yeah. This, so far, 2019, the best makeup purchase. Oh, man. And this is an all matte look. Okay? We're working all mattes here. I'm speechless. Speechless. I mean, yeah. We don't even have on any mascara or anything, and this is the move. This is the move. I mean, I gotta give you some kind of. I don't even want to put any shimmer on though because it's so pretty. I don't want to ruin it. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll take the shade Poppy, this right here, and I'll just put a little bit over the little magenta that we have here. I have not used this shade either, so let's just put that right in the center. Oh, wow. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. And I have used a few of the shimmers, and the shade Azalea in the middle, this one is more like an iridescent. So when I say iridescent, like it doesn't have a strong background to it. It's just more shimmer, but it's not chunky and it didn't fall out all over the place. So for a shade like this, what I did the other day was I put on, clove all over my lid, and then I just put my finger in and pressed it all over. It was beautiful. Normally shades like that, like the Huda palette, she's got some shades. Like I don't like Huda glitters in her palettes. Like, I'm not into it. I like the other shades, but how this one goes on, pretty. Okay, so this is just adding some more texture and dimension to the eye, which I'm not mad at. So I just want to give you guys a little shimmer if we can. I feel like that just made it a little bit more vibrant, no? Vibing? Are we vibing? If we're vibing, put vibing in the comments. Because I feel like we straight vibing tonight. Incredible. Let's see. Okay, I saw those. No worries, that's pretty. Okay, this is next purchase. This is next purchase. It's your fault. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Vibing, yes. Okay, cool. This is insane. This is bomb. I feel like I'll put a little liner on here. In fact, here's what we'll do. Let's use. How long have I been on? Okay, hour 18 minutes. I'm going to do some gel liner tonight. My favorite gel liner to use is actually by Tarte. This one was not given to me. I've been using this for a while now. I use these in my client kit just simply because sanitation reasons. It comes in a tube and I can squeeze it out. With the pots, they dry out fast sometimes. And I don't like digging in there, but this, I can just squeeze out what I need and then I'm good. So it's a rare occasion that I use gel liner, but we're going to do it tonight. Because baby, tonight's the night. Now, I gotta shut up for a second because I can't talk and do gel liner. So, here we go. Y'all are getting gel liner live. No editing, huh? No pressure. Here we go. And my brush is a Morphe 217. Too bad I can't turn some music on or something in the background, but YouTube, they don't play those games with copyright music, girl. They don't play. And I only dipped in once, and that let me get my whole eye. And I just feel like I kind of just have to wing it just because of the look. I mean, we're already here, so why not, right? Why not? Right, Lori. I was sitting here thinking about a lash too. I was like, maybe we'll throw a lash on. You're gonna blame me. You have such a good steady hand. Lots of practice. Trust me, when you have to do this on people, yeah. What do we think? Can y'all see my wing? I pray so. All right, I gotta get moving because the battery just said it's gonna die, but I know I got at least another 10 minutes on it, so. Okay, so I prefer a straight brush, but I can do a bent. I think when you're first starting out, a straight brush is easier, I feel. It was a little bit of a learning curve for me to get the slanted one. So now I feel like because you guys have seen me put on gel liner live, that from here on out, whenever I line my eyes, if I cut it out or fast forward, it's okay because you know I can do it. Almost done, almost done. Wow. Gotta get a little more, starting to dry up on me. There we go. I just need a fresh coat. Boom. We are winged. We're winging it. Let me just build a little bit. Little gel liner tip. To make it smooth, just kind of go over it in small strokes. That'll give it a little bit more smoothness. That one looks pretty good. This is always my tricky eye, my left eye. How are we feeling? How does it feel? Mic drop. This is fire. Okay, this is fire. What are y'all saying? What are y'all saying? Let's see. It's all Amber's fault. I found about 3. Oh, wait. Where am I? Amazing. Watching you put on makeup is the same as watching sports. Yes, I'm with you, Lori. I love watching anyone put on makeup. I agree. Let's see. Fire. Yes. Bomb.com. Yeah. Okay. Put on a little. What did I get on me? I don't know what that is. All right. Now I'm just going to throw on a little bit of mascara. This is the Bad Gal Bang. Didn't want to put on waterproof because I'm about to go wash my face as soon as I'm done with this. And I really want to throw on a lash. However, my battery, I'm scared by the time I get my lashes on, the battery's going to shut off. All right. Let's see. I need to give you a lip. Hold on. Hold, please. I don't know. You know what? Since we're extra, let me see. It's going to be extra today, okay? Now, I don't always, in fact, I don't ever really care for anything that is metallic. This isn't god awfully metallic. I just think this is just such a pretty shade. This is Anastasia Gloss and St. Tropez. Wait, St. Tropez? Yeah. And I dig this. Now, is this a lot? Are we super vibrant right now? Yeah, but who cares? Because we're just going with it. How are we feeling? I mean, I'm super over the top, but I'm not mad at it. So, thoughts on the Juvia's Place foundation so far? Makes my skin look like a freaking doll. Okay? It's matte. It's a soft matte. It's not a drying matte, but yet still matte. Shade 300, bomb. Charlotte Tilbury, Cheek to Cheek, Sex on Fire, beautiful. The Huda Tantour, not sure yet. I still got to play around with it. I'm going to let you know. I want to do it more on my bare skin, do a wear test with it. Natasha Denona, Sunrise, bomb, go get it. It's a rare occasion that I say, hey, go get something. Go get this. This is sickening. You guys saw it. You see it. It's on my eyes. There's truly nothing left to say. Okay? That's it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Throw on a hat and take a picture. I'd feel better if it was on me. So, like, it's not too super metallic-y, right? It's definitely got some shift to it, but it's not awful. So, guys, it is an hour and a half, which is my max capacity for what I like my lives to be. I'm normally in bed at 9:30 because, you know, I like to go to bed early, wake up early because your girl's got goals. She got things to do. However, I love lives. I am so happy to be back. I've got a few videos for you this week. I will be filming like crazy this week to bring you guys We got some serious product reviews. We're going to do another tutorial using this. We have Natasha Denona Biba we got to play with. We have the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet we still have to play with. We got stuff to do. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Like I said, I love you guys. You are my friends. You are my squad. It's so nice to have a group of people that are just so interested in what I like in makeup. We could sit and have chit chat and girl talk. Also on the my fit vlogs, especially the last one, just talking about body image. Like, I love makeup, but sometimes it is important to just kind of step away for a second and talk about like real life ish, because we're all women and we all go through things, and we can inspire and encourage and help everyone. That is always a blessing. You guys know I always speak about my faith, my spirituality, Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. I am put on this earth to help, to teach, to encourage. So that's what I am doing here for you guys, and y'all honestly do the same for me. So thank you so much for supporting me. I love you all so, so much. God bless you. This week is going to be an amazing week. Anything that happened last week that was awful, it's gone. Doesn't matter. Keep looking forward. Stay prayed up. Have faith, even if it's the size of a mustard seed. Just have a little bit of faith, y'all. God's got you covered in Jesus' name. Sorry, didn't mean to pray, but amen. I love you guys. I will see you later. Peace. Letitia, I'm sorry, girl.